Hi everyone. In this clip, I will talk a little bit about high blood pressure. Just a reminder that anything I post here is not meant to diagnose or cure anything and is for informational use only. For any health-related matters, please ensure to consult your healthcare provider. A hypertensive crisis is a medical emergency and needs immediate attention. Most people with high blood pressure have no symptoms. This is a key reason why it's important to have your blood pressure checked regularly. Some people can experience symptoms when their blood pressure reaches a dangerously high level or hypertensive crisis, which can include headaches, shortness of breath, nosebleeds, dizziness, blurred vision, chest pain, difficulty speaking, weakness or numbness. So if you experience these symptoms with an extremely high blood pressure reading, 180 over 120, for example, you should seek emergency medical care immediately. So the exact cause of high blood pressure is often not known. However, it is generally linked to a combination of things. And I don't like to say genetics because I am a firm believer of epigenetics, but your doctor may say genetics and lifestyle factors. Diets that are high in sodium and low in potassium can lead to high blood pressure. Not exercising, for example, can lead to weight gain and a less efficient heart, both of which sort of increases the blood pressure. Being overweight or obese significantly increases the risk of hypertension. Smoking or chewing tobacco damages blood vessel walls, and narrows the arteries. And drinking too much alcohol, as well as chronic stress, can lead to temporary spikes in blood pressure and can contribute to long-term hypertension. Not getting enough quality sleep can also increase the risk. So conventional medicine also says that blood pressure tends to rise with age and arteries naturally stiffen. In my line of thoughts, that is not true at all. The arteries do not naturally stiffen if we provide the required nutrients. To me, that sounds like someone saying, as you get older, your nose becomes smaller, so you will not be able to breathe well. They also talk about family history and high blood pressure, often running in families. Another yet pet peeve of mine. If I follow what my family did, then yes. But if I choose to live differently, my body will behave differently. Certain chronic conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, sleep apnea can all increase the risk of high blood pressure. Certain medications, including decongestants and certain antidepressants, can raise the blood pressure. The good news is that high blood pressure can be managed and often prevented. Treatment and prevention strategies often involve lifestyle changes. Following a heart-healthy diet is quite effective. This involves eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and staying away from junk food, as well as prepared frozen dishes and cereals, etc., with lots of unknown ingredients, sugars, colors, preservatives, and so on. Also, getting rid of even small amount of weight, even 3 to 5%, can significantly lower the blood pressure. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week, like a brisk walk, for example. If you drink alcohol, do so in moderation, up to 1 drink a day for women and 2 for men. Quit smoking if you smoke, as this is one of the most important things you can do to lower your blood pressure and reduce your risk of heart disease. Find healthy ways to cope with stress, like exercise, meditation, spending time in nature or on hobbies. Nutritionally, high doses of magnesium, CoQ10 or coenzyme Q10, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin E, niacin, fish oil, and muktavati are the top nutrients that are needed. If you start taking these vitamins on your own in a supplement form, please check any interactions that may have with any medications that you might already be on. On the metaphysical and emotional side of things, the scientific community recognizes a strong connection between emotional state and state of someone and their blood pressure. Here's what is understood. Stress, for example, is the most well-documented link. When you're stressed, your body releases a surge of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that causes your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to narrow. This creates a temporary spike in blood pressure. While these spikes are usually short-lived, chronic ongoing stress can damage the blood vessels over time, which may contribute to long-term hypertension. So stress can also lead to unhealthy coping behaviors like overeating, smoking, or excessive alcohol consumption, which are known risk factors in high blood pressure as well. Anger and hostility is another factor. Frequent and intense anger can cause repeated blood pressure spikes and is a contributor in the development of hypertension. Anxiety and depression. Both anxiety and depression have been associated with an increased risk of high blood pressure. These conditions can cause the body to remain in a heightened state of stress, which can impact the cardiovascular system. Additionally, people with anxiety or depression may be less likely to engage in healthy lifestyle behaviors, such as exercise or a balanced diet. Repressed emotions. Suppressing or bottling up emotions, particularly anger, resentment, and fear, can create a constant state of internal tension that manifests physically as high blood pressure. The body, in a sense, is holding on to unexpected energy unexpressed energy, I should say, of these emotions, which can lead to a sustained increase in pressure. Holding on to the past. High blood pressure is linked to a long-standing emotional problem not solved. This could be old resentment, not forgiving, or refusal to let go of the past hurts. The pressure in the blood is seen as a physical manifestation of the mental and emotional pressure of clinging to the past. Lack of joy or fulfillment. Blood represents the flow of life and joy. High blood pressure, therefore, can symbolize a blockage or resistance to the natural flow of life's experiences. This might be due to a feeling of being trapped, unfulfilled, or a constant struggle against the current of life. Resistance to change. A person with high blood pressure is resisting change or is in a state of inner conflict. They may be rigid in their beliefs or behaviors, creating an internal fight that elevates their physical pressure. Type A personalities. The classic type A personality, characterized by competitiveness, time urgency, and hostility, is often associated with a higher risk of hypertension. From a metaphysical standpoint, this personality type might be seen as living in constant state of fight or flight, perpetually sort of pushing against life rather than flowing with it. The mind-body connection is a powerful one, and managing emotional and psychological well-being can be a crucial part of a comprehensive strategy for preventing and treating high blood pressure. This, of course, includes stress management, meaning practicing mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing exercises, or yoga, emotional expression, finding healthy outlets for emotions, like talking to a therapist, journaling, or engaging in creative activities, forgiveness and letting go, working to release old resentments and emotional baggage, creating a fulfilling life, engaging in activities that bring joy and a sense of purpose. Hope this has been helpful. Like and follow for more. Be the light.